Good morning, my friends, at the studio in the harbor. Today just one mission, very simple mission up there, the A studio, constructing as much as possible, not doing anything else today. It's 8 in the morning, I have at least 12 hours, maybe just 10 hours time to finish the floor and the first blocks that will stay at their final position. So the first 100% fix things in the studio. Quick explanation break. I have here the second layer in place and I'm putting these two pieces of wood there to form a canal, and these blocks will go on top and sit in there, and this way I have a canal underneath for cables, and this will also give them like this floating kind of look, because like the front will be not supported, so I can vacuum clean underneath without touching the fabric. And it would just look a lot nicer, and a spot to put LEDs underneath. And of course, as always, this needs to be filled out with absorbing material. So, 7 hours later, I'm giving up. That's it. I can't work anymore. Like, everything hurts. That's my third shirt. I already had 4 beer, and constructing and beer is not a good combination. But yeah, let me give you like a quick small tour of what I've accomplished today. I'm very proud because I did all by myself, and that's the very first time I'm actually installing like a floating floor. Like, this is all new to me, but it's very precise. I just measured. It's like spot on in the center of the room. These blocks are already in place. They just need to be connected to each other. And yeah, then just do the same thing for the other half. So as I already showed yesterday, absorbing material underneath of the floor. In there, cutouts for the absorbing special floor stuff, floating floor stuff, that really makes sure it's dampened. 1 layer of wood, second layer, and then here in the back, that little construct that makes these blocks floating, which I really like. It's mostly for the optics and putting LEDs underneath. And then the blocks right here in place. Second door will go here. That's something for tomorrow. And as always, the rest of the studio, a big mess. Like, all of these blocks tomorrow, I'll need to move over here to continue constructing the floor. Also, definitely need to get that table over here so I can actually cut the wood with the saw on that table, and not as I did today on that box. Never ever do that. Very dangerous. That machine today, like it was like caught in the wood, it flipped and like hit me full on in the stomach and squeezed one of my fingers. There's now a little bit of blood underneath of my nail. It's not too bad, but this could have gone really wrong. So I'm a little afraid now of using it. So I'll be extra careful. And I also cut in that box. If you knew what's inside of that box and that I'm using that box to cut things, you'd think I'm really crazy. There's really nice analog gear in there that I will show you in a couple of days, but today it's like, it's enough. This right here is a crazy delivery. These are 40 LED stripes. They finally arrived. They're for the ceiling. Very expensive. I mean, the single one not that expensive, but 40 hurts. And 40 times 4 cables. All of them have to be connected and wired. And it will be a fun task coming up probably in 1 or 2 weeks. And then there is like one more thing, but let me first plan it a little, because this might actually take a while, because it has to do with gear, and gear usually makes me dream about gear and dream about more gear, and then I get completely lost. So let me first figure it out, at least a little. It's 2:30 in the morning. I got completely lost as expected. Since I'm like building the studio, I of course also need a new desk. So at night I'm planning the desk, and of course also the outboard gear that will go into the desk. I will buy a limiter, a compressor, EQ, multiples actually, everything new interface, and half of it I just ordered. So now officially the budget for the studio is like, I don't know, like twice as much, 3 times as much. But I can't wait to like unbox the equipment. It should arrive in 3 weeks, and also share it with you. I did a lot of research, asked a lot of friends. I'm getting a small amount of outboard gear, but making sure that those are things that are really good and things that are impossible to mimic with the software. Because let's be honest, if a software EQ sounds 99% as good as a real one, there's no real benefit in getting it. You're just spending a lot of money for nothing. But there are some certain outboard gear things that aren't, like there are no software versions, no good ones at least, that do not get close to it. So trying to combine the best of both worlds, and I'll share with you soon what kind of stuff. It's a surprise. I think I will make like a big unboxing video with all of it. I can't wait. Really excited. Really excited.